Welcome back, everyone, to the Bitcoin Business Bureau. I'm your host, as always, LitecoinLeader. Today's going to be a pretty short video because it's travel week. Today, I'm actually getting ready to go on my first trip of the year over to Texas for a meetup, and I'm going to talk about that in a minute. But I want to talk about a lot of the different news that I've been seeing. I've been trying to keep up with a lot of different things, but there's a lot of misinformation that's out there on the internet, and even some trusted YouTubers are getting things wrong, either about Veritasium or about other projects. And you just gotta have to trust your sources. You have to use multiple sources and to view different things, and you're gonna have opposing views. And eventually, you're gonna have to take all this information yourself and decide what you think is the most practical answer and apply it for yourself, because this is all about education. These are educational videos, not financial advice, as I always say. But if you hear a video and there's conflicting information, you have to dig further. And that's really what you have to do some work. I'm sorry, but that's just how it works these days. That's how I started. You have to dig and you have to trust your sources. So if you trust me, great. If you don't trust me, that's fine. I try to share all my sources and everything that I see. But I don't want to call anybody out, but I'm seeing some people that are talking about various projects and they're getting things wrong. So all I can try to do is make my voice a little bit louder and express, but eventually the true statement is going to come out. And I'm not saying I'm 100% right. I think no one is 100% right. I get things wrong all the time. I just try to be right more often than I'm wrong. That's my goal. But one of the things I've been hearing about a lot, and I guess I could talk about it when I need to be careful because I'm still on YouTube, is that state that's they shut the internet off. I think I'll call it K-Stan. I think you know what country I'm talking about. I'm just trying to be mindful of YouTube and not getting flags or whatever. But just play this game called What If. That's one of my favorite games. And I just want to put that out there and just think about this for a minute and just think about some of the stories that you're being told and what to believe and what not to believe. And this is good advice in general. Okay. Question everything. And often apply Occam's razor, which is, it's extension of keep it simple, stupid, which is just that the simplest answer is often the most common or the most accurate one. Like the truth is probably the simplest answer. If you eliminate all the different possibilities, whatever's left is going to be your answer. So let's just play a game of what if with, let's just say that there's a country and all of a sudden we hear that the internet is shut off in that country. Well, the question is, why would that happen? And then there's different narratives out there, like gas prices or fuel prices or various prices of things. But there's other things that are just coming out and riling people up. Also, what if that country happens to have a big tie into the world of cryptocurrency? This particular country that I'm referring to had a lot of mining capability for Bitcoin, for example. So what if, like, think about this apply a little bit of critical thinking. What countries would want to do a bunch of crypto mining? Probably one reason why a country would want to get into crypto is that their financial structure may be suspect. There may be issues with it. So what if a country was requiring documentation of some kind? I think you can know where I'm going with that, to access certain things, like your banking account, like paying your bills, buying groceries. Would that be enough to cause people to take to the streets and protest? Because I don't know about you, but the United States, I think we've seen gas prices go up as well, but no one's taking to the streets about that. We're just dealing with it. But at some point, we take to the streets about certain things and we protest and we talk about them and we voice our opposition to them somewhat vehemently. And sometimes that happens even further in other countries. And to suppress that narrative, they put out a different narrative, and they also will say certain things like this is why it's happening versus that's not what's really going on. So the truth always comes out. The truth sets these people free. The truth eventually comes out anyway. So even if they try to shut down the news coming out, it will get out and people will learn about it and people will learn. And I think that we're starting to see that could be like the canary in the coal mine. That's like one of the first countries that might do this, and it's going to continue more and more. We're seeing it more and more. We're not going to see this in the mainstream media, the domesticated news. You're just not going to see stories like that. So you need to do more homework. just like with crypto, you need to do your own homework about what's real and what's not. And I know it takes work, and I know you have to trust certain sources, but be judicious with the sources you trust. Trust but verify, and dig into that. So enough about that for today. Let me wrap up by saying, on a happy note, Texas. We're going to Texas this week. David Daddy will be there. I'll be there. The Viva Capital team will be there. Most of us will be there. Some of us are having travel issues, as you might imagine. But most of us are going to be there. And it's going to be a good event. And again, Friday night at the Sidesaddle Saloon in Fort Worth, Texas at 6 p.m. Come on out, have some appetizers. First drink's on me. And let's be social. Let's talk about what's going on, talk about our plans for 2022, learn about my newsletter, the Crypto Confidential, which I'm going to start publicizing even more after this week. But those of you in Texas and those of you on my newsletter are going to get a special deal to join the newsletter for a lifetime discount. So that's only for what we're calling charter members, and that's filling up fast. So first 100 people get a discount, a significant discount for life. So it's worth reaching out to me to try and get that, or be at Sidesaddle Saloon. Easy for me to say. I have to slow down sometimes. It's my Northeastern upbringing. But the Sidesaddle Saloon in Texas, in Fort Worth, Texas, at 6 p.m. on Friday. We'll be having a little get-together cocktail evening. Divvy Daddy says, don't call it an hour because it'll be more than an hour. Come out and meet Divvy Baby. That's going to be Grayson's first trip, first outing, first meetup. And also Mrs. Divvy Daddy will be there too. So come on out and meet us in Fort Worth, Texas, the Sidesaddle Saloon. Hope to see you there. And with all that said for today, I'm going to start packing and close the door on the bureau. And say one more time to follow leader. And I'll see you next time. Take care. Hope to see you in Texas.